Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. So today I'm going to do a pick a pile reading. I have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So today I decided to do something a little bit different because, everybody's always so bent on hearing about their love situation. Well, you know what? I'm kind of curious about my financial situation. So today's question is, how is my financial situation looking like in the near future? You know, maybe you've been working on something hard, or you've been trying to save your money or something like that. But we're going to take a look and see how exactly our financial situation is looking like in the near future. Now, these may or may not resonate. If they do, you can take what you want, you can leave the rest, or you can choose to just drop everything and not take anything at all and just move to the end to the oracle. I'm not here to change your religion, change your mind on anything. We're just reading some cards, having some fun, trying to find out what's going on. So, yeah, please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos. Somebody else might get a kick out of it. And to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. So let's find out. Oh, if you need more time to pick your pile, go ahead and pause the video if you need to, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, so here's pile number 1, and the question is, how is my financial situation looking like in the near future? Well, let's find out. Okay, so we have the eagle, right? And I just got that song, Fly Like an Eagle. What is that, Steve Miller? Who knows? So the eagle, it pretty much signifies spiritual enlightenment and transcendence. Okay, so maybe you're going through a little bit of something spiritual right now. Maybe the things you're working on have to do with spirituality. Maybe you're getting into some sort of spiritual practice. Maybe a Reiki healer, or, one of those kind of healers, right? You might be getting into tarot card reading. Who knows? So, okay, let's find out what's going on here. Okay, first we have, the moon. Okay, something's being held a secret. Maybe you got secret ideas, right? Ace of Swords, new beginnings. Nice. Ten of Wands. Oh, man, something's a burden. The Magician. The Hermit. Six of Wands. Three of Cups. The Hierophant. Temperance. Ace of Cups. And the Hangman. And then finally, the Eight of Wands. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas. That's like half the reading of major arcanas. Well, let's start from the beginning and find out what's going on. So first we have the moon, okay? And the moon signifies secrets, illusion, fear. It could be also some anxiety, using your intuition more on things, could be all kinds of stuff. But maybe you're fearing whatever you're starting out with might not take off. It could be a possibility. Perhaps you're keeping your ideas a secret right now, or maybe they're just in your head and you haven't really started anything yet. But you might be getting a little anxiety on whether or not you should do what you're thinking. Maybe you're not following your intuition. But, just think positive, okay? If you don't get started, you'll never know, right? You'll never know. And we also have the Ace of Swords, and that's new beginnings, okay? So you might have a really good idea, right? Either you can move forward with this good idea, or you can just not do it. Just, end the idea right there and just be like, it's not going to work, be all negative. When, you really shouldn't. I think you should give it a try, whatever you got going on here, because if you look at this card, you got all kinds of butterflies right there. And butterflies signify new beginnings. You know, you got the Ten of Wands there, but maybe it is a burden. But you know what? You'll never know until you try. You'll never know, right? So there's a lot of hard work involved. So, if this is your dream and this is what you want to do, I mean, how will you know if it's going to work if you never try, if you think it's too much of a burden in the beginning, right? We also have the Magician here. So you are trying to manifest this, right? You're coming up with ideas. You have everything you need to manifest whatever, business venture that you're thinking about. You really do. Perhaps you're going within, you're being the hermit, trying to figure out things about it. And I do see here that you will have victory, right? It says you're going to have victory right here. Now, we also have something here with the Three of Cups now. Now, other people might be trying to interfere with your ideas, maybe putting their 2 cents in. There could be even some people, downplaying your ideas, trying to make you think it's not going to work, giving you that negative feeling. People that, you don't want in your environment, but they're there. Like those nagging friends, those negative friends, right? We also have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant, signifies marriage, spiritual wisdom, institution. Maybe you're going to go into business with your husband or your wife, right? Or like I said, maybe your business is going to be a spiritual practice, right? Maybe you're going to have some sort of nonprofit involving spirituality. Could be something like that too. We also have the Temperance card here. And the Temperance indicates balance, you know, some sort of purpose, right? So maybe whatever business venture you are thinking about has some sort of purpose for it. Maybe you want to get into making a charity, or like I said, a nonprofit organization to help, people around the world or something like that, right? Okay, sounds good so far though, We also have this Ace of Cups here, and you could be possibly trying to manifest this because, maybe it's something that has to do with emotions, you know, possibly a new start in an emotional new beginning. So maybe it is one of those, non-profits where you're saving the children or helping animals or, something emotional like that. It seems though that you're stuck right now, though, because possibly you don't know how to get this off the ground. But I do see here that you are going to get a message in. It might even be somebody who wants to donate to your charity or your cause, or somebody that wants to put in money for this idea, a partner of some sort possibly. But you will have some sort of victory upon the message that you receive, okay? I'm looking at this and it can refer to love, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm strictly talking about financial situation, okay? So if you can figure it out, use your intuition, you guys. It's your turn to use your own intuition because I'm talking business here. All right, all right. So if that sounds like what's going on in your, business prospects, or how you want your financial situation to go, or whatever you're thinking, then I'll go ahead and I'll see you at the end. All right, I'm going to go to pile number 2 next. Okay, so here's your pile number 2. If you guys chose pile number 2. So the question was, how's my financial situation looking like in the near future? Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so we have the buffalo skull, right? And the buffalo skull represents sacredness, reverence for life, you know? Perhaps you are trying to go onto a new business venture and it has to, do with being sacred, spiritual, or something like that, right? This is something that you hold dear to your heart, possibly even. And perhaps you've also, I was blowing the incense thing, sorry you guys. Perhaps you guys have been holding something sacred, something within that you're not letting anybody know about, because you know what? There are idea stealers out there, you guys. So if you do have a good idea and you haven't put it into action yet, I say you just keep that a secret, because people are just ready to just steal everybody's idea at a drop of a coin, okay? Or a hat. Drop of a hat? Is it coin? I'm not sure how that goes. So let's go ahead and find out what we have here. First we have the Hierophant. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. We have, oh goodness, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Magician, and then we have the Queen of Swords again. Because the Queen of Swords, crowning the Queen of Swords, okay, right on top of the other. So it does seem, I see something going on here. Something about sabotage and deception, you know. Let's see, we have, how many major arcanas do we have? We only have one major arcana here, actually. And, oh, we have two. We have the Hierophant and the Magician, okay? So, let me see this. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So I do see the Hierophant here starting off, right? And the Hierophant represents marriage, spiritual wisdom, intuition, okay? You could be trying to possibly start something with your husband or wife. I see that here, okay? You may be trying to start something with an institution, or start your own institution, a spiritual institution, perhaps a church, nonprofit, healing practice, something like that. We do have the Queen of Wands here, so this could be you, or it could be the person that you'd like to work with, okay? Maybe a spouse. Maybe you and your spouse went into business, or you're going into business. But I do see here that you're going to have to make a choice on something. Perhaps you have a lot of options with this idea, okay? Or with this idea or all these options, perhaps your spouse might be pregnant, okay? She might be with child, so maybe she can't give you the help or enough help that you need to bring this business or whatever this idea is to fruition, all right? I also see you have the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords is pretty intelligent. She can possibly run a business fairly well. She knows how to do things, but she doesn't fool around, though. If you want to join up with the Queen of Swords, especially when it comes to business, she wants to hear the best ideas. She's not fooling around here. She wants to, she doesn't want, especially when it comes to her money, she doesn't want to be fooling around, okay? She just wants serious stuff. She wants serious ideas. Look at this woman. She's like got her sword up, and look at her hand. She's like, yeah, come here. What do you got? Come and tell me, right? So, she's waiting for some ideas. She wants to hear what you have to say. She's ready to hear it. But you know what? If she don't like that idea, she's gonna be like, nope, cut it right out, right? I also see here you have the Nine of Pentacles. And, the Nine of Pentacles is normally a single woman who's financially stable, somebody who can basically take care of herself. And I do see that whoever this Queen of Wands is, is possibly trying to sabotage this single woman. And this could be your wife trying to possibly do that. And this single woman, I think, is actually somebody that you know from the past. So you might have tried to start a business with this person, but the Queen of Wands, she don't like this single independent woman. And this woman could be the Queen of Swords, the one who's smart, who's business savvy, who knows what she's doing, the one who's got all the ideas and starting a new fresh business, because she's serious. She doesn't really fool around. And it looks like possibly that your pregnant wife, or, this pregnant woman, whoever this is, whoever picked this pile, I'm just going to read it how I read it. So you place the people where you place it, okay? Whether you're male or female, I don't know. But it does seem like you did want to go, or you do want to go into business with this Queen of Swords, right? She's a single woman. She's very smart. She knows how to run a business. She knows how to run whatever it is because she gives things thought. Okay, she doesn't fool around. But this Queen of Wands here, Queen of Wands may be pregnant and she can't get involved right now because, you don't want to overwork the pregnant woman because you want the child to come out healthy and good, and, you don't want any complications. But it does seem here that this Queen of Wands does not want somebody working with this single financially stable woman. And what she's trying to do is stab this woman in the back by possibly, there could be some bad mouthing going on, right? There could be bad mouthing, trying to sabotage the business, something like that. So you may already be in this business or talking about business with this person, but the Queen of Wands is not having it. She doesn't want you to she doesn't want you to make a choice on working with this person. And this person, I think, is somebody from your past. Okay? And you're trying to decide on what to do because, the Queen of Wands is pregnant, can't work right now. You're not trying to harm or have any problems for the baby if she is pregnant, right? But you do need that partner. You do want that partner who can help you to move forward. And I don't know why the Queen of Wands is so upset about that, wanting to stab this person in the back when, you're working to possibly keep the family financially stable. Maybe in the past you were a person who held a lot of options, and she's just not seeing you as somebody who might be, what do you call it, faithful to her, even in the job, realm, right? When it comes to having a job, perhaps you may have stepped out of the relationship with somebody at work in the past, and she's possibly not feeling too good about it, you know. I do see the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Pentacles, that's like the slowest moving knight in the deck. But the Knight of Pentacles has a reason for moving slow, okay? And that's because it's not easy to build up money. It takes time to make money and build up money and save money and all that business. And, that's why he's moving slow. He's trying to gain his pentacles. Possibly he might be having other job options, okay? Other ways to make money. But I also see the Magician here, and it's underneath that Page of Cups, a message coming in, a message of possibly pregnancy or something brand new. I do see a fish in that cup, so there's a possibility that there's a child involved here, okay? Or the business that you want to have has to do with children, right? Daycare, feed the children, some sort of organization, something like that, right? Could be. But you are trying to still manifest something brand new here. And there's that Queen of Swords again, right under the Queen of Swords. So in the end, it does seem like you will be working with this Queen of Swords, okay, which is most likely the single financially stable woman. Because maybe she has money to invest in the business, right? But you got to look out for this Queen of Wands because it looks like she's up to some deception. She doesn't want this to happen. She doesn't want this to happen. And, I mean, that kind of sucks, especially if you're trying to start a business, right? Always sucks to have somebody try to sabotage that business, right? But just stay positive and, all you can do is just keep moving forward. Because I know that single independent woman, she's going to keep moving forward because she's single, independent, and financially stable. Why? Because she kept moving forward, and she kept, her head up. She kept working at it, and that's why she's where she's at today. So, I mean, whoever this Queen of Wands is wanting to sabotage her or stab her in the back, that's just fine, because you know what? She'll just rise out of it again, whether, whatever, because she's made it to the point she's at today. And do you think it's going to really bother her if you try to do anything? She's just going to pick herself right back up and keep moving forward. So it's a lot of wasted effort, wasted energy, which is probably not very good for the child if she is the pregnant one. Right? But it doesn't have to be pregnant, she could not be pregnant. She could just have a great amount of ideas, because just because there's a fish in that cup could just mean a new idea. Somebody younger than you has a new idea, or you could be this person who's younger who has a new idea and a new business venture. It could be that too. I see some things here that could be with a relationship, but I'm not going there. We're talking business and finances here, okay? But if I'm leaving these cards out, you can look at them, you can pause a video and see them. But we are talking money here, okay? We are talking money. Maybe I'll do another one, pick a card after this. Let me just think of a good question. Okay, you guys, so that's pile number 2, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Okay, so here's pile number 3, pile number 3. And the question is, how is my financial situation looking like in the near future? All right, well, let's find out. Okay, we have the spider. All right. And the spider represents creativity and balance. Okay, creativity and balance. So you may have a creative idea, right? But you're trying to balance things out first. You got to get that business plan going, yeah, sounds good so far, right? Let's find out what we got here. We have the Strength card, the Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Death card. Wow, what's going on here, buddy? We have the Fool card again. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Strength card. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Fool. Wow, we have the Fool 3 times. And we have the Ace of Swords. Jeez, man. Start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. Make up your mind, buddy. Whoever chose this pile. What is going on? You can't make up your mind? You can't figure things out? Or maybe you've had a lot of business trials and they just keep failing, keep having to start over again. Well, that's a sign of something, okay? Maybe you're making the wrong choices. Let's find out, okay? Let's find out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas, and 3 of them are the Fool card. Okay, okay. So let's start from the beginning. We have the Strength card. Okay, you're needing to be strong in a situation. Perhaps you took a leap of faith, right, with some business idea, which is, you know what? It happens, right? We all get these business ideas. We try them out, and then darn, it doesn't work. Have to get up and try again. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how I did with school. I think I had like 7 majors at one time. I kept flipping around. I was like a professional student, right? I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I mean, that happened. So, this was a new beginning. You took that leap of faith with somebody who came in and gave you that great idea, maybe some sort of emotional idea, maybe having to do with something in the realms of emotions, feeding children, marriage counselor, something having to do with love or emotions. You know what I'm saying? greeting cards. It could be anything in the realm of emotions, right? So we also have the Five of Pentacles. So you did go through that, right? But I guess it didn't work out because you're feeling left out in the cold. The idea didn't take off as well as you thought, right? So you probably, might have lost a lot of money out of that. And, it happens. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Um, and I also see here that situation just completely came to an end. It just didn't work. So, you know what that means. It means that you pick yourself right back up and you start again. And that's what looks like you did here. Very good. You're trying again. Don't give up. And we have the King of Swords here. So you're a very business savvy person. Okay. Very business savvy guy. You know how you want your business run. You run it in a militant fashion. Okay. You think things out. You want everything to run smoothly, right? So you made a different approach this time, okay, the next time around. And what you did is you thought it out. You know how you want it. You know what you want. So you started that new beginning, took another leap of faith, all right? But it ended up being too much of a burden. Okay, something just did not go right there. But you still have the strength to bear through it as best as you can. And, it's really burdensome for you right now. And you don't know if you can move forward with this idea. Because whatever you're thinking about, you want to take that leap of faith. You know that it's going to be very hard, right? And you're wanting to have the strength to deal with this. But the only thing is now you're just up in your head about it. You can't figure out, how to make that move. You don't know. You don't want to be left out in the cold again. That's for sure, right? And you don't want this, new leap of faith that you're going to take to, come to an end abruptly because of bad choices. So you're really thinking this out, okay? Which is good, right? So this right here is you wanting to take a leap of faith, thinking that it's a burden, having the strength to, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You haven't done it yet, but you're going to do it. But you're still worried because in the past, possibly you were in this situation before and the business failed. You lost money. It came to an end and you had to start all from square one, right? Hey, you got to do it sometimes. And you're wanting to take that new leap of faith, but you're also knowing that, you got to have that business plan, right? You got to have that plan. You got to work things out on paper, possibly. Okay, write it down, make that plan of action because you don't want to start off on the wrong foot, right? You want to take the necessary steps that you're supposed to in order to have success in this situation. And this does indicate a new beginning here, all right? But you want to make sure that you start this beginning off on the right foot. All right, so make sure that whatever you're dealing with or whatever plan or propose you have, that you think it out very well, okay? Don't take too long because, the economy changes, things change, and you could miss an opportunity. So think this out. Don't wait too long. Get whatever you need to get this started and jump on it. Jump on the wagon. You know what I'm saying? So if this sounds like your situation, then I will definitely see you at the end, which is next. So you basically don't have to do anything but wait like 2 seconds. So, all right, I'll see you there. Okay, we made it to the end. Here's the end. Chakra Wisdom Oracle. So we're asking the universe, what is my financial situation looking like in the near future? Maybe we can get some advice from the universe. And yeah, you don't have to do anything that I say here, okay? This is just advice, right? This is just, yeah, like I said, it's advice, okay? So you can take it how you will, right? And then we'll just see what happens from there because, I know a little bit about business here and there, and maybe I can talk about something that I've dealt with and maybe get you some good ideas, you know what I'm saying, that because you got to do your own homework. I don't really know exactly what you have planned, what kind of business you got going on, but I'm sure it's good. You're here looking for advice, which is a good thing. And that's what you got to do. Look for advice, check others, look things up, read books, do your research, and I'm sure you'll find the answer to what it is you're looking for. So right now we're asking the universe, what is my financial situation looking like in the near future? And, what advice do you have for us? Whoa, that is a lot. Well, it looks like we all got problems, huh? I don't take reversals here, but we have faith. Very good. Keep the faith. Don't give up. Um, let's see. What kind of advice do you have in regards to how is my financial situation looking like in the near future? We're asking the universe, what kind of advice do you have in regards to my financial situation? How can I move forward? How can I move forward in this situation? All right. Let me see actually if I can, how many cards we got here? Let me see if I can get one more card. Okay, we got grief, we got balance, we got service. Yeah, let me see if I can get one more card here. One more card. Let me get one more card. Okay, well, I guess we'll get two more. Not a problem. Okay, so vanity. Okay, and I'll put this here as that extra enlightenment. Okay, ideas coming in. So I do see that you need to keep the faith when it comes to this situation, all right? You may be discouraged in whatever you're thinking about, but the universe is telling you to keep the faith, okay? Maybe in the past you've had your ups and downs, things weren't working out. You're grieving possibly over the loss of finances, which is understandable because you're going to lose finances, in these business situations. Okay, I do see balance here, so you're going to have to balance out those ideas. You may be working with others that are not agreeing with you, but if you're the boss, ask them, why aren't you guys agreeing with me? What's the problem here? If they just, is it because they have to work? They have to put in the effort. Maybe you're asking them to work extra hours or, something because they don't seem very happy about the idea and you're really trying to balance out the employee situation. So you might be a kind of a big boss and trying to work things out and make everything balanced between you and your employees, You might be providing a service to others, perhaps working in a home or something, or working with gerontology people, could be working in the mental health realm, okay? You could be working in a hospital. You could be working as a health practitioner of some sort, right? Okay, putting some kind of spiritual practice in order, something like that, right? I do see vanity here, and perhaps you are around people who are very kind of maybe bougie, right? And you're kind of just a regular type of person just trying to get your things together. Being around those people, it's not always beneficial for you because they're going to have you think in a certain way, right? And possibly what you're trying to do is trying to help others, to be a service to others. And these people might be in their own businesses just because they want to look or be a certain way. And that's not your get down. Maybe you want to be in the field of helping others, right? And they're just like in it for the money. They just want money, 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 money hungry people. And of course, we all want to do well financially. But it seems here in these situations that you might be wanting to provide a service to others. Money is, on your mind, but not in the same way as these people. Perhaps you want to provide something that's beneficial, in healing people in world affairs or something. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps you might have been like that, but now you're going through some sort of enlightenment phase thinking, you know what? I do want to help others. I do want to, do something that's going to be beneficial for my world, that's going to make me happy and feel good about myself. Maybe you do want to feed the children or, help find a cure for something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? help children in other countries, or travel and possibly be an assistant to a doctor in a third world country or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like that you are on a good path, okay? Just keep the faith in this, okay? Sure, you might have lost some money in the past with other business ideas, but if you're going to be working with people that are always negative to you, putting down your ideas and stuff, it's probably not a good idea to stay with those people, because those people are actually bringing your vibration down, putting you in that negative thought frame, making you think that you can't do it, you can't help, you can't whatever. It's not good to be around those people, or these vanity people, okay? I don't even know why you're hanging out with them if you're trying to do something that's beneficial for your world, and they're just in it to get that new car and buy that new, diamond ring, or those, $100 or $500 pants, pair of pants, or pair of socks, or whatever, whatever. Maybe that's not your interest, because you possibly see that that money could probably be used to better, your community, or, whatever it is you're working with, okay? And then we have enlightenment. So yeah, you see past these people. You're not having it. You're not dealing with those kind of people anymore. It's not working out for your benefit. They're not on the same wavelength as you, if you will, So, I did see a lot of stuff here in these readings, you guys. So, I'm going to make the next reading. How does my love situation look in the near future? Okay, because I did see some stuff in there, but I was referring only to business and finances here, okay? I didn't want to make this a love thing. So, I will see you guys in the next pick a card, which is going to be something about the love situation, okay? But I do appreciate you guys coming here. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I see a lot of people watching videos, but they're not doing nothing. How could I have like 1.5, thousand views or whatever, but like not a lot of subscribers? Come on, you guys. I want to get these videos out. They're free. It doesn't cost anything to click a button. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to get around. Because if I feel like you guys aren't liking the videos, well, maybe I shouldn't do them. No, I like to do them anyways. I'm not going to be like that. Or I can just do Patreon like everybody else does. How they charge you like an arm and a leg just to watch the rest of a reading that they cut you off from. I can do that too. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, so yeah, just subscribe, like, comment, and share. And my name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll see you at the next reading. Yeah.